In the center of the vast universe, a remarkable bright star was born. It was a star that was born only once in 1,000 years, the Millennium Star. However, since the Millennium Star was but a newborn, it fell from the starry sky. Oh yes, I'm just relaxing. Around that time, Mario and his friends were all happily relaxing. Oh yes, that's what I said. When? Suddenly, the Millennium Star came crashing down. Mario and his friends soon began arguing over who should keep the Millennium Star. Seeing this, Lakitu came flying in, dangling a toy box from his rod. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh yes, Mario Party. That's right, they could play Mario Party to see who the biggest superstar was. Suddenly, the Millennium Star gave off a brilliant, bright flash of light. And with that bright flash, Mario and his friends were transported inside the box. Got the dice man here. Greetings, I am the Millennium Star. You would pass the test to prove yourself worthy of possessing me. Follow me.
Mario Party 3!
Yes, welcome to Mario Party 3. Ah, yes, Mario Party. Okay. Here we are in Mario Party 3 land. The file name is Peach. Are you joking, kidding me right now? Erase this. Okay, so as you can see, hang on, we will talk about that in just a moment. Erase this crap. There you go. Okay. So yeah, welcome to Mario Party 3. This is the third and final game on the Nintendo 64 versions of Mario Party. And yeah, we're going to be playing it as usual. We have the widescreen mod by gamemasterplc. I have applied that. And I mean, there are some issues, as you can see. Kind of the newer thing moved over, that moved over, and whatever. And what have you. So there probably will be some glitches, some bugs here and there. You know, it's not perfect. And what's interesting about this particular widescreen mod is that it doesn't actually make the boards widescreen as the other ones have. This one only does the actual mini games. Now, I don't really know why that is, but I did kind of compare the original one to the widescreen version. I noticed that the widescreen one is zoomed out more, like the actual board. So when we are playing on the board, it is like it's zoomed out slightly. And my guess is because on the emulator that I'm using, which is, you know, like the standard one, but if you want to apply some of the additional HD filters and all that sort of stuff and everything, you have to use usually a less accurate emulator. So, well, core, I guess, in that emulator, whatever it is. Glide 64, I believe is what it's called. It's not quite perfectly accurate. And I noticed on the original version, there would be some lines throughout the board when I was playing. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Whereas the widescreen version, I think it zoomed out to fix that. So I think maybe that was the reason why. You know, the creator ended up doing that. So anyway, that's to learn a little bit about the storyline for Mario Party, as you could tell from the very beginning there. A star is born. In the center of the vast universe, a remarkably bright star was born. It was a star that is born only once in 1,000 years, the Millennium Star. According to legend, whoever possessed this magical star was destined to become the superstar of the universe. However, since the Millennium Star was but a newborn, it fell from the starry sky. Around that time, Mario and his friends were all happily relaxing when suddenly the Millennium Star came crashing down. Mario and his friends soon began arguing about who should keep the Millennium Star. Suddenly, the Millennium Star gave off a brilliantly bright flash of light, and with that bright flash, Mario and his friends were transported inside a toy box. Greetings, I am the Millennium Star. You must pass my test to prove yourself worthy of possessing me. You must journey across many lands and collect the star stamps. If you collect all 7, I shall accept you as the top superstar in this universe. So it's basically like the same story rather, as the previous 2 games. That's like, it's very, very similar. Very, very similar. And it says, who will collect the 7 star stamps and become the universe's top superstar? I don't know. Let's see our wonderful cast of characters who may actually be able to do that here. Who is our hideous party animals here? Okay, so we have Mario. Silly old Mario. The ever-cheerful Mario scampers about using the golden mushroom. His goal this time is to be the top superstar in the universe. Yes, usually by cheating. Then we have Luigi. Luigi is a dependable as ever as he used his wits to master minigames. He favors shortcuts using the skeleton key, so honestly, it's telling the truth there about him mastering mini games, because if you've ever seen videos of Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. He would literally just sit there in a minigame, do absolutely nothing, and he will win a bunch of them. So yes, it's not joking about that. And then we have, Princess Peach. Peach masters minigames with an easy grace. Her surprising fondness for the plunder chest reveals her mischievous side. Yeah, she likes plundering in that chest, huh? Then we have our good old friend Wario. In duel minigames, Wario is a matchless opponent. When he holds the dueling gloves, there's bound to be trouble. Donkey Kong? Oh gosh, the story. We have to fill you in, guys. You guys. The story of Donkey Kong. Who remembers his amazing story of the shenanigans? Okay, anyway, we will get to that in just a moment. In tests of strength, DK is the top banana. Oh, yeah, yes. He loves to use the reverse mushroom to send his opponents in the wrong direction. Then we have Yoshi. The unpredictable Yoshi bewilders his opponents. To turn the tables, the warp blocks is his item of choice. Okay, and those are all the standard characters that we've had for the first 2 Mario parties. Well, guess what? There are new characters. New playable characters in Mario Party 3. Finally, we get to access them. First one is a stupid dress, Daisy. Making her first appearance in the Mario Party series is the delightful tomboy Daisy. I do not call her a tomboy, but okay. She can be used only in party mode. Waluigi, yes. Waluigi's here. The craftiest guy of all, it's Waluigi. He's also appearing here for the first time, and likewise can be used only in party mode. The Millennium Star, these 2 other ones are not playable characters. But these are main characters we will be seeing. Millennium Star. Only one is born every 1,000 years, a star among stars. It is said that whomever possesses it will be the greatest superstar in the entire universe. And then we have Tumble. It won't be Toad anymore, introducing us to the mini games and such, and the stars and all that sort of stuff. No, it's going to be Tumble. A magical die brought to life by the Millennium Star. He's the player's guide and helper. And then we have Party Central over there with all of our good old friends. Yes. Really, really nice. Really nice. Anyway, so why don't we go ahead, create our thing here. Now, what's interesting is because of this particular mod, it was not recognized by the emulator, so I had to change some of the settings to make it save. Otherwise, it could not save. It had to have 16 kilobytes of save memory or something. And I had to go about that in a very odd way. So, how many characters do we have here? 5. Okay. We're gonna name our character Barney. There you go. Good old Barney. Good old Barney. Okay, so here's what else is also new with this game. You have a story mode and you have a party mode. What I will be doing for this is we're going to go into party mode, we're going to do all of the boards and everything, and then we will just have like a quick run through story mode. I'm not going to play through all the boards again because basically how story mode is it shows you the story, but you select one character and you play through every single board and you have to win it, and you play through all of the other boards and all this sort of stuff, and you have to win in order to actually, you know, fully complete it. I'm not gonna do all that again. So, and not only that, I want to switch up my character as well. So we're gonna play on party mode for the individual boards, and then we will just kind of see what the story mode entails and what it actually shows us. So let's go ahead and hop into party mode, shall we? Haha, I am the Millennium Star. Use the control stick to choose your destination, then press A. So yeah, there's different things we can do here. We have the Battle Royale map. As usual, there is like a tutorial. We will do that tutorial for this one. And then we have the mini game room, which, you know, you can see that your various mini games and such. And then, this is also brand new to this game, the Duel Map. This is different boards. These are completely different boards that have different mechanics, and I believe there is a tutorial for this one as well, so we will be taking a look at that in this introductory part before we actually hop into our, you know, main thing here. And then we also, I guess, the Peach's Castle, Princess Peach's Castle, you can change game settings. So let's see what game settings that we even have. I can't imagine much of anything. Yeah, sound room, the data room. Listen to the game music, switch between stereo and mono. I believe this... Does this freeze? Okay, no, it does not freeze. I think it was the other Mario Party game. Yeah, we can switch between stereo and mono. Oh gosh, the parrot box. We'll be doing that later. Toad's music. Okay. Head back out. I like how the menus are all interactive like that. You know, it's never like a boring experience. Then you have the data room. View your mini game and board data. Well, we don't have any of that stuff, so let's just head on back out. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and begin now? My suggestion, how about Deep Blooper C? So why don't we start a Battle Royale map? But first, you know, I think we need to recap what happened to DK. You know, I was talking about how crazy. You know, we got to see how the story unfolds with DK. So if you're not aware of the lore of Donkey Kong's Ding Dong surgery. Okay, so here it is. So in Mario Party 1, well, they were playing on Yoshi's Tropical Island and Bowser popped it with his spiky inner tube. You know, it was so sad. It was such a tragic incident. It really was. And then DK was in search for Bowser to reattach it, but he was always one coin short. Always one coin short. He just never had enough money to pay for that ding dong surgery to have that thing reattached. You know, so sad. So sad. Then we have Mario Party 2. Then Bowser decided he's going to refuse to perform the surgery on DK and instead attach it to his own tail. So he attached the ding dong to his own tail, turning it into a metal ding-a-dong, okay? That is what Bowser did, his crazy shenanigans. But then DK's like, no, I'm not having this. So he spun that tail around. But then as he spun that metal ding-dong tail around, he shattered it. And Bowser was out of commission, but so was DK's ding-dong. So what sort of craziness is going to happen here? I don't know, but is he going to have to regrow it? His original ding-dong is now gone. So anyway, why don't we hop on in to the Battle Royale map rules just to get a brief summary of them? Alright, let's go, sucker. Yeah, so now that we are scarred for life. Next stop, Battle Royale map. I'll explain the rules for the Battle Royale map. Listen closely and remember what I say. Let's start the rules explanation. Based on a true story. Indeed. It was indeed based on a true story, for sure. The other interesting thing about this Mario Party game, this is the only Mario Party game in existence to have a soundtrack. An official CD soundtrack was released only for this game, not any other Mario Party game. Even to this day, there is not a single soundtrack for another Mario Party game. Crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? We've arrived. This is the Battle Royale rule map. I bet you're all like to hear the Battle Royale rules now. Yes, we would. To begin with, we have to determine the turn order. Play order is determined by hitting the dice block. The order has been decided. Of course Mario goes first. Yahoo, I'm a cheater! Yahoo, I'm a cheater! Freaking cheater, Mario.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! You hear me? He's like, oh yeah! That's the way order is determined, with the highest number going first. Now let's start the game. Players move forward, the number of spaces shown on the dice block. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. So in this case, Mario moves forward only one space. I'll explain the spaces. There is a blue space, you normally receive 3 coins, but during the last 5 turns, you receive 6 coins. So yes, it ends up doubling. Now Peach is probably going to get a 2. Yep, stupid old Peach. Red space, this is where you lose 3 coins, or you will lose 6 coins if it's the final 5 turns. Okay, these are the happening spaces. Different events will occur when you land on these, depending on the board you're playing. Oh yeah. Let's say, yeah, he spotted some garlic. Okay, he's going to land on a exclamation mark space, which is chance time. Oh, chance time. Amazing comebacks are always possible with chance time. Make good use out of it. When all players finish moving, the turn ends and minigame begin. And then he's going to land on Bowser. Okay, Bowser space. When you land here, Bowser shows up to start a Bowser event. Bowser has prepared lots of pesky events, so watch out. Let's see. There is actually like a way to actually play on like these tutorial stages with like a cheat code or something. I don't know. I've seen someone do it in like Mario Party 1, but I don't know about the others. This is an item space. When you land here, an item minigame begins. You can carry a maximum of 3 items, so I believe this is also a different change. I believe in Mario Party 1, you didn't really have items, you just had like a mushroom that you could use. Mario Party 2, I believe you could have an item, but you can only carry 1 if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember exactly in Mario Party 2. And then in Mario Party 3, you can actually carry 3. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not entirely sure because I've played all of them. They kind of end up all blurring together, you know? Do your best. An item minigame to get the best item possible. Sometimes when you land on an item space, you'll get lucky and receive items directly from Toad. If you answer Toad's question, you'll get a rare item. Well, maybe. Baby Bowser may also show up and give you items. You won't know who will appear until you land on the space. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay, so he's going to land. This is the battle space. Okay, this when you land on here, you do a battle mini-game. Battle mini-games, coins are taken from each player and you battle for the jackpot. The number of coins each player receives depends on the mini-game results. If all players place 4th, all coins will be returned and the game will resume. Okay, there's also a new space here. This is also a new space. This is the Game Guy space. If you land here, a Game Guy minigame will begin. These can be extremely rewarding or completely destroy you. In a Game Guy minigame, you use all your coins to challenge Game Guy. Yes, it's basically a chance game. And yeah, you wager all of your coins, and it's pretty sucky. If you lose them all. If you win, you get more coins, but if you lose everything. Okay, let's say there might be some more. Okay, hidden block. Hidden block. You don't know how many times I've played this, and the very first turn, someone gets a stupid star on their first turn. Inside these blocks are stars. Yeah, I mean, let's see if it happens. Let's see if it ends up happening. And of course it goes to Mario. Mario the cheater, of course. And he's getting coins too. This freaking cheater Mario. Coins or... So you can get a star, you can get coins, or you can get items. You don't know what's hidden until you hit the block. Next, I'd like to explain the minigames. Minigames begin when all players have finished their turns. These 4 panels are the player panels. Their color changes to red or blue based on where you land. If you land on the green space, the color will randomly change to either red or blue. All players end up being the same color like this 4-player mini game. Or that could be red and blue, that could be 2 versus 2. Okay, 2 versus 2, yes. It's also 1, 1 and 3. Okay, that's 1 versus 3. When the type of minigame has been determined, the minigame will be played, is selected. The minigame is selected randomly. As you can see, this one actually has question marks for the games you have not played yet. Good luck collecting coins. Lots of coins in the mini games. Next, I'll explain the buildings on the map. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the bank space again. This is the Cooper Bank. If you pass here, you have to deposit 5 coins, but if you land on the bank, you get all the coins in the bank. Here's the item shop. You can use your coins to buy items. There could be some really good stuff, some really bad stuff. Either Toad. Ooh. Or Baby Bowser will be tending the store. Please remember that Toad and Baby Bowser sell different items. Okay, now I'll introduce you to the characters you'll meet on the map. Okay, so... The Millennium Star is just waiting with stars in hand for you to land on his space. If you pay him 20 coins, he'll give you a star. So yeah, it's not Toad giving it to us this time. Boo will steal your coins or stars from your rivals. So yes, you can pay Boo again, as we have before. 5 coins for coins and 50 for stars. So if you want to steal a star, you gotta have 50 coins. Pretty hefty, but can be worth it. Okay, action time. Watch out, it's action time. When action time appears on the screen, an action event begins. Watch the display on the screen and time your action well. Now, I'm not controlling this because this is just the tutorial thing, but yeah. That's how it ends up working. This is the way the game continues until the set number of turns has been played. If the bonus setting is on, the bonus results will be announced and stars will be given out. There are 3 types of bonuses. Now let me tell you about each one here. So we have the mini game star. This is the person who collected the most coins during the mini games. We have the coin star, the person who collected the most coins, obviously. Then we have the happening star, the person who landed on the most happening spaces. So at the end of the game, the player who has the most stars is the winner. That's it. That's the end of the Battle Royale map explanation. So do your best to become a superstar. Bye for now. Okay, that was a good refresher. Thank you, Mr. Blockman. Yo. Okay, so as I mentioned, there also is a completely different set of gameplay here. This one is going to be completely different from what we just saw here. So let's actually view the explanation for this as well, and then we will hop into our first board of the main game. Alright, let's go. Because I'm going to need a refresher on this one for sure. It has been a while since I've actually seen this, especially since this is a unique game mode only in this game. This is the Duel Rule Map, okay? But first, I'll explain the Duel Rule Map rules. Listen closely and remember what I say. Can do, bud, can do. Okay, now on with the explanation. So as you can see, there's only two people. It's not 4 of them this time. Just 2. Mario and Luigi, welcome to the rules map. I'm going to explain all the duel rules in detail, so listen carefully. The duel rules are for 2-player competitions. Your objective is to knock your opponent's stamina down to 0. You'll use your partners to chip away at your opponent's stamina. Did you get that? Okay. Now I'm going to explain the rules as we follow the flow of the game. Of course, the first thing you'll do is determine turn order. Yep, we already know about this. Yes. You determine turn order from me. The Millennium Star will spin around and around. And when he stops, turn order is decided by the results, head or tail. So it's different now, actually. You don't roll a die. It's actually different. If it stops on head, Mario goes first. If it stops on tails, Luigi goes first. Okay, that the spinning, you know it's going to land on heads. You know it's going to land on heads. What'd I tell you? Because Mario's a freaking cheater. Okay. Yahoo! Okay, Mario. Freaking Mario, I tell you, this darn fool.
Yes.
So as you can see, we don't have stars anymore. We have coins and we have hearts. Now I'll explain how you work together with your partners. So yes, you have partners now. Different partners to chip away at your life points of your opponent. Your partner actually attacks your opponent for you, and they guard you from attack. They are all very helpful. Each partner has his or her own attack, stamina, and salary rating. The attack rating shows how much damage the partner does to your opponent. If your partner's attack is 2, your opponent's stamina will fall 2 points when attacked. When your partner's stamina reaches 0, your partner vanishes. A partner's salary is the number of coins you must pay that partner each turn. You must pay salaries at the beginning of each turn, so if you don't have enough coins, your partners will leave you. You better pay attention to how much you have. And each character starts the game with a different partner. So plan your strategy in advance and then decide which characters you'll use. Next, choose where your partner will walk. So you can have the partner either in the front or the rear. After choosing all game settings, each player will get 10 coins. That's all there is to say about partners. Let's move on to the explanation of the actual board. So, the partners are very crucial to this mode, and it depends on their salary if we can keep them or not. So Toad is in the front here. Different spaces. Not Toad, Koopa rather. Koopa. So he lands on a basic space here, and the basic space, when it's his turn, it turns into Mario's picture. But when he lands on Luigi's space, you get to steal some coins. Three coins go to Luigi. But if you land on your own space, then you get 3 coins. So very, very good. The number of coins obtained or stolen on basic spaces depends on the turn. On turns 1 through 5, 3 coins will be stolen. On turns 6 through 10, 5 coins will be stolen. On turns 11 through 15, 8 coins will be stolen. And after turn 15, 10 coins will be stolen. So yeah, it just ramps up in difficulty. This is the minigame space. When you stop on a minigame space, a one-on-one duel minigame will begin. This is where you battle against your opponent for coins and such. You get 10 coins, so be sure to give it your all. And then, as usual, here is our game guy space. I believe it's the same exact rules as before. You risk all of your coins. Yes, you risk all of your coins. So, yeah. Here's a new space here for this particular one. This one will power up your partner. All of the stats, including how much it costs, doubles. So it has 2 attack, it has 4 health, and then it also has a salary of 2. When you land here, you can double the attack of one or both of your partners. It's the perfect chance to take the lead, but salary doubles too, so use it wisely. This is the backspace. If you land here, a dice block appears, then you go backspace. How many spaces backwards? Yep. And then he lands on the happening space. Let's see what this does here. Happening space. Some kind of event will occur when you land on one of these spaces. So it's going to be a little different here. This one's going to be switch places. Plus 10 coins, a bunch of different stuff there. Depending on the event, you may be able to take control of the game. Next, I'll tell you about the characters you'll meet as you move around the board. Okay, this is Belltop. You'll meet him on each of the different board maps. When you pass Belltop, the number on the bell of his head will count down. Like so. And then when it reaches 0, you'll be called to the Belltop space, and as a bonus, the 2 of you will compete in a minigame for more coins than usual. Making the most of Belltop's games is one of the key strategic parts of winning on the duel maps. When you make 1 lap around the board, a special event will occur. The Millennium Star will present 10 coins for you. Thank you. Then you get a chance to choose another partner. When you do, you have to decide whether to put that character in the front or in the rear. Well then, choose your partner. So yeah, it's completely random. And then you end up choosing a partner. It looks like he got Womp. No, Womp. That is a Womp. So then he gets to choose. He's going to put it in the front. One time out of every 3, you get to try the Lucky Roulette. The Lucky Roulette spins more slowly, making it easier to get the partner you want. If you place the same partner both in the front and rear, something special might happen. That's definitely a benefit you should give a try. So yeah, whenever we do this here, I'll have to refresh my memory as to what the partners do, because I do not know off the top of my head. Okay, he has Goomba there. You're gonna put Goomba behind him. That's what happens when you complete 1 lap. Okay, now it's probably gonna do, attacking your opponent now. If you have a partner that will with you when you pass or land on the same space as your opponent, the battle will begin. So it looks like Mario is probably gonna attack Luigi here. For example, let's say Mario passes Luigi. In this case, the Goomba in front of Mario will attack the Toad standing behind Luigi. Battle time. Like so. And then Toad died. Toad did. The Goomba's attack power is 2, but the Toad's stamina is only 1, so Toad will be defeated. But it doesn't end there. The Goomba remaining attack power of 1 goes directly to Luigi. Yep, there you go. You suck, Luigi. Oh, or it could miss. But there might be times where your partner's attack fails. Of course, if your attack does fail, your opponent won't take any damage. Okay, looks like he's going back now, which means, because he's going back, there's going to be another battle. And if you bump into your opponent while moving backwards like this, then the partner in the rear will attack. How cute. How cute is that? And if you're attacking when you don't have any partners, then your character will be attacked directly. So he's going to attack Mario directly now, it looks like. Yeah, slap that Mario. Slap that Mario silly with that hammer. And if neither of you nor your opponent have any partners who are able to attack, then you won't be able to battle at all. You don't have a partner who can attack, so that's because there's no partner in front of Luigi. It's only behind him. Alright, I think that's enough for the explanation of the battles. Now explain a little bit more about each of the partners. Okay, this is where we're going to get some insight here. Okay, fantastic. This is what I really needed to hear. This guy's first, Koopa Trooper, his ratings are, so he has pretty good stamina. Good attack, okay. His attacks aren't very powerful, but he has decent stamina. He's best used for defense. Next, I'll tell you about the Goomba and his blindly fast attacks. I think you would like him. So Koopa, I guess, is like the more standard guy, like very a basic guy. Goomba's a little bit harder hitting, it looks like. He uses a far-reaching kick. His ratings are, but his salary is 2. So he has pretty good attack, so he's a pretty good partner to place in front. Now we'll introduce you to the champion of childishness, Toad. Toad, how good are you? Let's see, 1-1-1.
Yeah!
He's pretty basic. Check this out. If he's with you, your opponent can't steal coins when you land on his space, so he has a special ability. Really, really nice. Toad's ratings are 1-1-1, so he's pretty good to have as a special ability. I guess his ratings are kind of childish too, huh? Uh-huh. And now, the one you've been waiting for, Ba-Bomb. Yes, that's the Ba-Bomb. Ooh, very good special ability. It looks like he just jumps right over the partner. Ba-Bomb jumps over your opponent's partner for a direct attack. His ratings are 1-1-3, so only does 1 damage, but it costs 3. Unfortunately, once he blows his top, he's all done. I guess that's kind of a weakness. Okay, so you no longer have him. Now it's time to introduce you to some of the true offensive and defensive spirit. Boo. Let's see what Boo can do here. Oh, he can counterattack. That is really cool. When Boo gets attacked, the damage gets sent directly back to the attacker. Boo's ratings are 2, 1, 3. Okay, not that bad. Attack, defend, your strategy will determine whether you stick Boo in front or the rear. Now it's time to tell you about the king of defense, Womp. Okay, he's a really good wall. He has built from a very essence of power. Womp's ratings are, so he can attack, he has a lot of stamina, and he has pretty high salary. So he's a really good defensive unit. His attack rating of 0 is a defensive minus, so be sure he's in the defensive position. Next, I'll introduce you to the biggest set of jaws on the block, Chomp. Let's see what... Oh, I bet he's powerful. Oh my gosh, yes he is! He's very powerful indeed. Okay, so he can attack everything, it looks like. I bet his salary is like 5. Oh, 6. His salary is 6. 1 attack, 2 stamina, and 6 salary. Oh my gosh. His mighty jaws can take a bite out of every member of your opponent's team. Now get ready to meet the so-called partner pulverizer, Thwomp. Okay. You go smash that guy down. Oh! Is it like instant death? If that might be like instant death. He can take out any partner with a single blow. Here's how his ratings stack up. Okay, so he can't really do any damage, but he can destroy a partner. 4 salary. His Mighty Pound is amazing. Unfortunately, he won't lay a hand on your opponent. So, we now have to move on to the Hurrier of hefty snowballs, Mr. Blizzard. Ah, so he attacks the partner in front. I like the different abilities that they have. He lobs his snowball at the farthest character. Let's take a look at Mr. Blizzard's ratings. Okay, it's fairly decent actually. With so much stamina, he's a good defensive player, but his long bombs can also be a plus. Okay, who's next? That's right, the guy's performance is really hit or miss. Baby Bowser. Oh gosh. Baby Bowser, let's see what he's up to. Oh gosh, I bet he's like 5 damage. Oh, 3 damage, okay, that's hefty. There's a 2 in 5 chance that he'll transform into Bowser himself. Here's what Baby Bowser can do. So, okay, so pretty basic stats, but he has a chance of becoming way more powerful. When he turns into Bowser, he does 3 times as much damage. But when he doesn't, ugh. But if he fails to transform, he can't attack at all. I guess it all comes down to luck. Okay, so he has to transform. Next in line is the masked Dynamo Sniffit. There's a lot of partners. I believe there's 2 or 3 more, I believe, from my recollection. Sometimes he manages to pull from 2 to 4 coins out of nowhere to start the turn. So he has pretty high salary, but he can give you extra coins. So that's actually a really good plus. He's a well-balanced partner, so you can stick him wherever you like and he'll do just fine. But he gets he does get a pretty hefty salary. And finally, the greatest offensive power of the bunch, Piranha Plant. Okay, here's our final guy. If you have a Piranha Plant at your side when you finish moving, he may be able to find a dice block that lets you move up to 3 extra spaces. Very, very good, but also pretty hefty salary as well, but also really good attack. Really good attack. If you're going to say anything about him, it has to be that he's the fiercest of the bunch. Yeah, I would say so. But with the stamina of only 1, make sure that you don't put him in the rear by mistake. Well, that's all there is to say about all of the potential partners. Finally, I have a little advice for each of you. Regardless of who your partner is, you have to pay up. So rather than just going for the toughest partners, choose those you think you can afford. If you just add a couple of high-price muscle men, they'll be gone before you know it. Oh no, I lost my partners. And with that, I think I'll finish up my explanation of the duel map. Play as often as you can and try to develop your own strategy for winning. I can't wait to see who will be the greatest of all. I'll see you later. So yeah, really interesting game. that we have there, which we will be doing after the boards. And now we're going to be heading into our first board, so I will see you then.